Good evening. Sunderland Football Club should know on Wednesday what punishment will be handed out to them by the FA after riots by their fans at York on Saturday. The fans brought down goalposts and fought pitched battles with police after their side lost 2-1. Sunderland have already been warned about their supporters this season, and this latest outbreak could cost them dearly. This was the sort of publicity the Wearside club could have well done without, and a ban on their supporters travelling to away games is a strong possibility. York City could also be punished. Tony Baker reports.
More than 5,000 Sunderland fans made up the bulk of the crowd for Saturday's game at Bootham Crescent. Sunderland's entry to the ground was ticket only, but for some fans used this dodge to help get some of their companions onto the terraces. That helped swell sections of the ground beyond their capacity and caused play to be held up in the first half, while hundreds of Sunderland fans were allowed to move to emptier sections. With an attendance of almost 9,000, it was York's biggest crowd for 3 years, and fans looked for every vantage point. The final whistle, with Sunderland defeated, signalled a pitch invasion by hundreds of supporters. They crowded into one goalmouth, bringing down the goalposts. There were even uglier scenes as police officers moved in to try to clear the pitch. Sunderland have already been warned about the behaviour of some of their fans, and a ban on them travelling to away games is possible. An FA observer was at the game, and his view of scenes like these will be studied in detail by the Football Association. At one stage, Sunderland chairman Bob Murray and manager Dennis Smith came onto the pitch and tried vainly to restore calm. After making more than 30 arrests inside the ground, police were today studying their video to see if they could pinpoint other offenders.
The trouble that occurred on Saturday was controlled quite adequately by the police officers on duty. It was kept to the ground, and in fact there was no trouble either before, during or after the game. And I'd just like to add that the vast majority of Sunderland supporters behaved impeccably.
Nevertheless, there were a couple of ugly incidents. What sort of reaction has there been in the town of York to that, however isolated that may be?
Well, obviously the people of York are disappointed in the conduct of the minority, which has affected the majority again. But they're grateful, I think, that the police operation was such that it minimised the problems to the football club.
Today at Bootham Crescent, York officials were busy inspecting the damage caused on Saturday, as well as the goalposts, fencing and plastic seats were also damaged. Repairs are expected to cost around £2,000.
The game can do without this kind of thing. It's very, very sad. I think at the end of the day we're glad nobody was injured. There's nobody what we would call badly injured during the scenes. It was just a question of property being damaged rather than persons being damaged. It's a side of nature that nobody likes to see. It's society. I mean, 2 girls were stabbed over the weekend. The previous weekend we had the problems in Ireland with the lads being dragged out of the car. Today this goal's been, you know, it's a sad